All right, guys, today I'm really excited to have Lenz. Lenz is working in the home warranty industry, and she's got some cool information about kind of what she's doing through the coronavirus and how things are changing, and even just some mom facts. So, Britton, do you want to tell us a little about yourself?
Yeah. Hey, Dan. Thanks so much for having me on. I'm so excited to tell you what's happening during coronavirus, this crazy pandemic event. I work with Choice Home Warranty. I'm working from home satellite. Something that's really cool that Choice is doing right now is that no one has been laid off at Choice.
Oh,
So
wow.
we are maintaining all of our full-time employees, me included. And so I feel really thankful to be able to work and help people while they're in their homes more than ever. And so there's still claims being made. We're taking precautions, and I'm here to help. So that's
awesome.
basically up right now. Yeah.
Really nice that you're able to work from home on that too.
Yes. It's a balance act, as I mentioned to you privately, but it's a balancing act. I have 2 kids. They're watching TV right now, so full on screen time. But yeah, so phone calls, emails, still trying to prospect a little, but of course, we are in people's homes and there are claims being made. Our vendors are still actively following up on claims and making those repairs. So we are also doing a few things because people are using their appliances more often, that we are covering things due to normal wear and tear, of course, but making sure that we get people there as soon as we can.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're home. They need to be able to use those. That makes sense.
Yes.
So how long have you been doing home warranty stuff?
So this is super exciting. In about 11 days, I will have been at Choice for 1 year.
Oh, congrats.
So this is, it has been a really rewarding experience. I was a stay-at-home mom, part-time employee with adults with developmental disabilities before Choice. And I jumped in, I was hired in a situation that just needed a little finesse, and I was able to really, I have wonderful leadership, and they were really able to sort of massage my characteristics that were important for this job, but also they knew that I was a quick learner and that I was able to sort of jump in and do well. And so last year I was MVP of 2019, being brand new, only having historical experience from my dad being in real estate. I was just able to sort of learn a lot and be a sponge. There were overwhelming times, but it's really awesome. I love it a lot, and my company has been really good to me just as an individual, and I couldn't be more grateful.
And I love that you're able to do that and still raise your kids. That's really cool.
Yes, very important. Yes, because side note, I'm a single mom. I'm widowed, so I have 2 kids, and the balancing act between that can be kind of heavy. But Choice, it's really nice to be able to have a support system here, and then also just in corporate where I can call in if I need to be on the phone. I can make orders online. We work just like you would as a real estate agent, where weekends and nights people really need us. So it is very flexible, and then I have time to sort of separate and be with my kids too.
Nice. That's awesome. And now you're working from home, so you get to work with them all the time.
24/7.
They're just going to run in. I just know they're going to. We're going to get a chance to see them, I have a feeling.
Yes.
So what kind of stuff have you been doing that's how's coronavirus changed things? How do you do work differently?
Yes. So it's sort of 2 parts. So we were already very tech-based, which has been very important during this. So a lot of our claims process is already technologically based, where we send those claims to our vendors. But on this side, just like we're doing right now, we've been able to jump on sort of the Zoom contact ability, but then also we have a lot of platforms like VidReach, where I'm able to send these videos to different clients and people. It's important right now because we can't physically be together to at least have that face-to-face where you can sort of see their expressions, because we know language is very important. It's not really what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
And so it's really important that I've been able to use those things to connect with people. So that's one thing. I'm still cold calling and really just checking on people, not so much trying to sell, but really just say, hey, I met you here. I haven't gotten to connect with you before. Once this is all over, I'd really like to meet you. So those things and those contacts are really important to continue, of course, but we're really just stepping back and just saying, hey, we're here for you. And if you have a home warranty with Choice, I'm the person that you would call. So just staying optimistic and sort of available to people, I think it is the most important thing. Whereas before it was more like we were so crazy busy, where now it's more important where we can really focus on the individual themselves, like as other humans, like we're all here, help me, you know?
Well, and I feel like a lot of people probably when they think of like, oh, a home warranty rep, and they think of somebody like sitting in a stuffy office and not having a personality and all that type of stuff, and you're able to like personalize that, and that makes a big difference, so that whenever they do have a claim or something, they feel a little more confident. Because I mean, you think about insurance companies and things like that, and people are reluctant because they have it in their mind that they don't want to help you. And it's really cool that you guys are really proactive about that and making sure you build those relationships so that people know that, yeah, if you have a problem, that's literally why we're here. Like, feel free to reach out. So
Correct. And I think this is one of your questions, Dan, but like, who do I work with? Like, well, I work with real estate agents, and you guys sort of bear the brunt of the calls when something goes wrong. And if you don't have someone that you can be like, hey, this is the reason that I sent you to this warranty company, this person I know, she will take care of you. She will like walk you along the process. That is invaluable to people when they have something that goes wrong, especially right now.
yeah. Yeah, I'm the first one to do that, because I don't claim to be an expert on home warranties. I don't claim to know how to make repairs on things. Like, I'm the first. It's like, oh, I got somebody here. Give her a call. Let me connect you. She's gonna love her.
And being an expert, you know, I try to be, but if I don't know the answer, I will find it. So I just like to clarify that too, because there's so many working parts of our policies and everything that I look for the answer. And if I can't tell you, I'll be straight up and tell you like, hey, I'll find out.
Yeah. I love that, because I hate like if we don't know it all. We gotta be able to be a little vulnerable in that and go find an answer for people.
Yes.
So how can agents or even homeowners support you through this? What's something that we can like kind of take into consideration or show some love somehow?
Yeah, I mean, right now, just, you know, people are super patient already, but of course, like, if I apologize for my kids in the background because there have been moments that they have been drag out fighting, you know, just having that extra layer of just like grace of being like, you know what, I get it. Or if you don't get it, just being like, I'll give you a minute, or I'll say, can I call you right back once I can focus on this? Just, and you know what, Dan, like, people have already been doing this. I've called several people and they're like, oh yeah, we're home with our kids too. Like, somebody's now, somebody's over here, they're playing outside. And so those moments of remembering like we are all in this together, that has been overwhelmingly kind. I mean, all of my needs are met because I'm still working, and I just am so thankful. So, you know, just feel free to contact me. Like, call me if you need something or have questions. I'll be happy to answer. And that's the best way you can support me, because I still need to work. I still need to put food on the table and get down with everything warranty.
For sure. Well, so we don't know. One of the biggest things is this is such an unknown of when things end or what things will look like afterwards. What kind of goals do you think this is going to influence after, or theoretically after things go back to normal? What kind of goals are you setting for your company like that?
So in regards to goals, I'm a little worried that we won't meet goal in 2020. And I'm going to be really vulnerable in that, because right now we are still doing well. But of course, the idea in 2020, this is going to be the biggest, best year ever. And so in corrections, I think that if we make it through this and people are just sort of sitting before their listing, or they're sitting before they're buying because you can't go in their house, and you know, I get it, you can get a spouse online, but buying a house is a huge thing, right?
For sure.
And so I feel like we will have this huge boom once things start slowly rolling back into action. And so I'm hopeful that we can still make up for lost ground, but also just staying in that thankful place is probably my biggest goal. Just being like, hey, just if we don't meet goal this year, there's always next year. There's things that we can do to just build those relationships for the coming months and years. And so really just keeping that attitude for me that like, this is temporary. And even though it is temporary, money is not the end of it all. Like, we are trying to build something bigger and better and do the right thing. And so in doing the right thing, this is what we do. Like, we we maintain contact, we check in on each other, and we really are just kind.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, is just to maintain kindness, not get short, not get frustrated, and just sort of keep plugging along, you know?
Well, and I think that's just building that base of your company and your business so that whenever you are in the future, whatever route that we go, I think that that base work is going to be important, because I think that's just going to set you up to thrive even more. So that's really cool.
Thanks, Dan. I think so too. I hope so. I really do hope
right.
so.
I know everything's so unknown right now. It's like we're all just taking
Yes.
stabs in the dark trying to guess what to do. So cool. So this is a really, like, this is one of those like real silly questions, but what's a sentence or a word that you would like, if people were to describe you and how you do business, what's something that you could think of?
I really like the word authentic. I make a really big effort. This sounds cliche too, I'm going to say it, but like to make my insides and outsides match.
Yeah.
With so many things that happen every day, everyone is walking a very different path. And so when we can just sort of relate, which has happened so much to me since I've been at Choice, like at Mastermind and things like that, like moms and I or dads and I who are really like in it, like they'll just let it out. Like this morning was terrible. And so I just feel like being able to identify with someone else because we're in this human experience together, like that would just be what I want. I want people to remember me as being someone who just was relatable, friendly. And you know, we're all people. So like I have rough days too, but in those times, it's just really important to me to not come off as someone who couldn't be approachable, who couldn't ask a question. I don't know everything. And so just being this person who can just take it all in and then like come back and be like, you know what, that is really hard, or that's awesome. I'm celebrating in that with you. I think that would be something I would want people to remember.
That's fantastic.
Thanks, Dan.
Love that. I'm going to take a note and like put it on my little for myself too. All right. What's the website that people can go and find out more information about your company?
www.chwpro.com. And just a little side note, this is separate from our direct-to-consumer product. So that is choicehomewarranty.com. And what we are connected through is our real estate transaction. So CHW Pro is going to be specifically for that. It's a little bit different coverage. And then you can find myself or my colleague, David, on the website, you know, through zip codes. So you can contact either one of us. I think you have my contact info, so anything that you want to share with them, Dan, is fine.
Okay.
Available to them.
Yeah. So both realtors and homeowners can go to separate websites and both get information on that.
Just the one.
Okay.
Just CHW Pro. Homeowners can log in with their policy information, and agents can log in to order. So it's still at CHW Pro, but I like to clarify because it is different from the other website.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Well, is there anything else that you want to discuss about how wonderful the home warranty, or being a stay-at-home mom, or anything like that? How you're just filling it out there?
Yeah, once you start in home warranty, you do sort of turn into a warranty nerd. Like we're going in this summer, and we know that air conditioning is sort of like the big thing here in St. Louis because people don't like to be hot. And so I would just say, like right now, if you've had the opportunity to turn it on, or if you haven't had it maintained, that would be really ideal right now, just to get someone who's licensed to work on them, to take a look at it, see if anything's going on. If you don't have a home warranty, you still have the option of going through the realtor product through me. And then if it's because of this relationship, Dan, you and I can sort of come up with a scenario on how we work this out further. But there's some really wonderful options. Like if people have pools, that is our best option. Second refrigerators. So we just have a really powerful product that's different from a lot of people, and it takes away having to find your own vendor because we do that for you. So first-time home buyers, if they don't know the process, it's really wonderful to have that. So, and then on top of that, because you know I'm here, I'm saying that I'm available to you. I promise that I will be. I answer my phone. I answer emails. You can contact me, and I'm happy to help.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here today. It's been really fun talking to you. It's always fun talking to you. Hopefully we'll grab a coffee sometime when we can be more than 6 feet apart.
I hope so. I miss good coffee and friends.
I do too. Oh man, my coffee at home just isn't the same.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right. Well, great to see you. I will talk to you soon.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.